Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sketch a Day Live. It is June 8th. Shit's popping. We're good to go. It's been a busy day for me, so if I seem spacey, apologies in advance. But holy cow, I'm tired. Whew. I've been teaching since my 12 o'clock, which was about 3.5 hours ago. So feeling a little bit drained, but you know what? I'm here. We're gonna make it happen. We'll keep it real. What's up? We're gonna draw on the iPad Pro today. The M1 iPad Pro, and the theme for the week is, as it turns out, to be toys. So since I missed Sci-Fi Sunday, I was getting ready for a new teaching engagement. I'm teaching a new class with advanced design and offsite, so I had to get ready for that. And so wasn't able to stream. What's up, Robert? Keep popping in my stream is making me nervous. But it's all good. So I had to get ready for that, and that's been going well. But we are going to continue streaming and dreaming. This week's theme is actually toys. That's what we're doing for the weekly sketch challenge. Toys, hopefully not too late to start sketching. If you haven't, jump in, throw down, sketch some toys. I'm only gonna go for like 45-50 minutes today, because I need a rest. It's been a heavy and full day. Special shout out and thanks as always to the channel members and patrons. What's up? Thanks for hanging, being here, being a part of the stream. Thank you for your contributions, most importantly. And if you don't know what that is, check out patreon.com/sketchday. I haven't had any new patrons lately, so hopefully a few of you pitch in, jump in, say what's up, and say hi. All right. So thank you again for your contributions. Much appreciated. And I appreciate the love. Okay, so let's switch over to the old iPad here. And we'll start with a warm up. So the theme, like I said, is toys, and some of my favorite toys growing up were Transformers. And it is Tuesday. Sometimes I do transportation, so I figure, you know what? Let's do some transportation related stuff. Let's do it on the iPad. Let's make it happen. Let's keep it real. So it should be good. We lost some patrons as well, so hopefully we get some more coming in. I did extend an offer to patrons and channel members as well, so if you do need some feedback on your work, as a perk, I'm happy to give you that, which means you can hit me up, contact me, and I will critique, respond, give you some feedback. I know Latrice has done that as well. So, and a few others, Tom as well. What is happening? Tom as well. So, thank you for... What is happening here? Sorry, I'll have to do this later. I was doing some Discord maintenance stuff at the same time. But thank you for your contributions. Much appreciated. And thanks for reaching out and using the help that is available to you. So yeah, life's been good. Life's been busy. Doing my thing as always. Hopefully you're doing well too. That page went too smooth. Let's do another one. Music provided by myself and Paul Sohi, by the way. I make some of my own beats, my own tunes, grooves, whatnot. But also my friend Paul, so kind to provide some beats for the show. So thank you. But yeah, I'm running on fumes today, but I had to show up, so here we are. I hope that's okay. All right, new layer. Let's do some circles. make it real. Pardon me. Make and keep it real. See what's happening. If you're interested and you're wondering how does he do the things that he's doing, this is how I'm set up right now. So I've got my tablet. Usually put my hand behind. It would be nice to have some sort of easel stand, but the one I really want, they don't really make anymore. So kind of you got to make do with what you have time. So since it's Tuesday, I'm going to actually sketch a car and then turn that car into some sort of transformer, because that is the theme this week. We're doing Transformers, or not Transformers, we're doing toys. And some of my favorite toys growing up were the Transformers the movie, rest in peace Optimus Prime, all that good stuff. So thanks again for the support, for being here, for watching, and all the things, for sharing. Of note, by the way, if you're on Instagram and I post and you want to kind of help out, let's say you can't pay, or you don't want to pay, or whatever. I will say one of the beneficial things you can do is bookmark a post, send a post in messages to someone else, and that's going to tell Facebook, hey, this is some good shit, let's go. Sorry, some good stuff. I think of the kids. This is some good stuff, let's go, let's share it all. Alright, so if nothing else, if that's all you can do, just do that. That would be super helpful. Let's see, let me catch up with the chat. Robert, what's up? My streams are soothing. Applejacks, thank you. Why is Africa on my shirt? Because I'm African by heritage. Hey, foo. I mean, I was born in Jamaica. And if you don't believe, so I'm born in Jamaica. And I live in the United States for about, 20 years now? A long time me there. But, Jamaica will always be home for me. Since you don't believe, so I come from Jamaica. So anyhow, Africa, we have to represent, we have to show, say, yes, we know our heritage, we know where we come from. And, me not go forget where my people come from. Me not go forget my heritage, culture, all them things there. But most of the time, I don't talk like this because everybody freak out and go, oh my God, it's from Jamaica. But I come from a yard. Something. Trinidad and Jamaican. No, they do not. Applejacks. That makes me mad. That does make me mad. They do not. Trinidadians sound like this. Trinidadians sound like this. They have a very much. I don't even know the correct term for that, but it's different. It's very, very different. Trini man. Yeah, I'm from Jamaica, Robert. So I just I don't use the accent very much. All right, let's design some car. I'm gonna do a car and a robot. That's what I'm doing today. I like hatchbacks, so I'm gonna do some sort of hatchback, or I'll do something cool. We'll figure it out. I guess I could do a sports car. I do like sports cars as well. I do like myself a sports car. I mean, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? I swear to God, this new tablet is terrible at palm rejection. Like it's like night and day difference. Seriously. Night and day. I don't even know what brand to make this car, so we're just gonna go for whatever. Isn't it weird that Transformers, like if you watch Transformers, isn't it weird that the cars in Transformers are all combustion vehicles when they don't have combustion engines? So if you think about it, all the sounds that the cars make have to be produced by some sort of speaker or whatever. To me, that's weird. See, or maybe I just, as a kid, I was too thoughtful about this stuff. I was that one kid that people would probably be like, you know, there's gonna be that one child who thinks none of this makes sense. That was me. For sure. So if y'all don't follow Robert, go follow Robert. He's a designer, design strategist, but also kick-ass illustrator. Lives in Europe, somewhere in the fancy place, and does YouTube streams. So give him a follow, show him some love if you get a chance. All right, I need some like distinguishing features on this thing. I'm also gonna try and sketch fast and render fast because I'm literally running on fumes today. I thought I could do it all on a Tuesday, Thursday, but this class is going to be, it's gonna be intense. You want to learn how to draw a car. The first step in drawing a car is drawing a car. Which sounds weird, but you got to be able to do like some observational sketching, and that'll help you a ton. All right, so I just did a quick transform here just to mix things up. I'm not going to render the whole thing out, mostly because I don't want to. So I'm just going to shrink this down, and then we'll do the robot. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this layer. All right, turn off the other one just so I have it as a backup. Let's rotate slightly.
Life is simple.
Like so. And then now I gotta figure out how to draw the robot. All right, so that'll be a challenge on its own, but that's what we're gonna do.
All emotions are beautiful.
But yeah, check out Robert's stuff, really good. Hey, Teddy, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Teddy, from the motherland. Someone was asking me, Teddy, why are you wearing an African shirt? And I was like, because I'm of African descent and heritage. That's where my people come from. You know. All right, so classic stance, I guess. It's gonna be something like this, and I'm just gonna block it out. Block it out for now, and then we can, you know, do whatever after. But I'm just gonna block it out here, and then kind of plan for, you know, what is this robot person thing doing? Guns are always fun, so why not? Why not? You know, maybe center line or close to center here, and some arm. Scale this down. All right, so something like that. All right, so a little bit of a framework that we can work with. Thank you, Teddy. Yeah, I was like, I'm from Jamaica. I actually almost married a South African once, but that's a story for another time. That'll probably never get told. Life, man. All right. So I got at least some framework here. Let's drop the opacity. I'll do it again. Start to add some details. So now I want to kind of look at the car. You know, like maybe the chest of this robot is like the car. So I'm gonna take a look at. I'm actually gonna duplicate this because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So just a little bit of a reference here. let's have instead of dead center, I'm gonna bring this off center just a touch here. So we got one. Let's see. We've got some like ports here, so it's almost like the front of the car right here. And that was one of the cool things about Transformers, I thought, is they always try to, I think, reference and integrate vehicles in a way that worked. So I'll probably start with something like that, and then we got the lights right there maybe. And then, I may take like, okay, how does that intersection work, and maybe bring that into the legs somehow. Alright, may do something like that. And I'm trying not to do what I would consider to be a Michael Bay Transformer here, but rather something a bit more true to the classic Transformers. So even the legs will kind of reference the classic Transformers here. I gotta bring some of this stuff down. And of course, what Transformer would be a Transformer without some sort of wheel here? And so I gotta figure out, okay, how do I preserve and keep the wheels on this thing? Gotta have some wheels, maybe some door panels. Right? Especially if we're going with that classic Transformers look. And their arms were typically very, very squared off anyways. So I'm gonna go with that. So the theme this week again is toys. Right, and so this isn't a specific toy, but also it was Sci-Fi Sunday and I missed that, so here we are. Alright, can kind of roll with this. So this method, the red pencil, blue pencil method I use sometimes is, I think anyways, fairly convenient if you are to change some of this stuff. But if you're working on something that's iterative, or you need to so red pencil, blue pencil, I mean, sometimes I'll switch here, and it might be the gun here. And if we're doing it in that traditional Transformers style, might have kind of a look like this, for example. Right. Let's see. Teddy says, Transformers like dudes who like to put large speakers in their cars. I guess so. Cause yeah, there's no combustion engines in a real Transformer, right? There wouldn't be. Why would there be? I'm gonna bring this chest piece out. So if you do it in this red blue ink, then you get a chance to kind of fix and correct things as you go, which I think is pretty cool. And we can have a shadow under here. And then after this phase, we will, or I will rather, after I get past this phase, I'll do like a nice black line sketch, and then we'll just add some quick color and we should be good to go. But I am just doing one sketch today, so full heads up, letting you know. Gotta move quick. I'm running on fumes. Hello, Applejacks. What's up? Welcome back. Transformers G1, that's right. Let's see, Transformers Classic. Let's go there. Because the new ones are just crazy, and I want to kind of capture the essence of the faces of the original Transformers. You know, Rodimus Prime, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime had the shield on his face, which was pretty cool. You had Grimlock, of course, Starscream. One of the most interesting ones was Shockwave. Okay, so I'm gonna try and mimic some of their face geometry here. Let's see, is this the right layer? Yeah, mimic some of their face geometry. You know, I don't know if this is a Decepticon or Autobot just yet, but we'll call it G 1.5, Transformers Generation 1.5. How about that? Maybe that'll give me some freedom to be a little bit more flexible here in how we do some of this stuff. And maybe there's some like pipes coming out here. Again, I don't know if there would be stuff necessarily, because is it combustion engine or is it like electric engine of some sort? I don't know. I don't know her. Let's see, and then gotta have a cod piece. Oh, that wheel is on the wrong side. See, even stuff like that I caught just now, which is cool. And just erase here. Erase a little bit. I don't know her. Fix things as we go along. Alright, so again, I'm trying to capture some of the essence of our vehicle here and translate that into our transformer. Now, shoulder-wise, I'm just gonna go ahead and merge this down. I need to make some changes here. This wheel is a little bit too forward, so I'm gonna actually change the trajectory of the wheel and maybe have some exposed mechanical stuff here. And as far as hand goes, should we go with classic hand here? Classic grip hand. Product industrial design student, 4th year, 12.9 or 12 or 2020. So if you caught my previous stream, I would go with the 2020 iPad Pro. Little pro tip here and trick. Sometimes you can flip your sketch horizontal, and if it looks weird, then make some changes to it. Flip it again. And you'll be in a better position with your sketch. So just a little pro tip for you there. All right, so now I'm gonna make this super light, like so. And now let's do our black line sketch. I'm good, Mino. Thanks for checking in. Petty, Feifu, what's up? Robots in disguise. Alright, so now I'm gonna do a cleaner line sketch. I'm gonna try and do this in one go. Normally I would probably do one sketch here and then like another overlay on top of it, but I'm just gonna try and go for it. Pardon me. The reason for that is, you know, things change. You want to give yourself some wiggle room as far as what you can do.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, so now I gotta get this light in here. So I'm gonna go with something like that. Again, taking cues from the car itself. Alright, so taking some cues there, and let's get our classic Transformers cod piece. Will I buy the Magic Keyboard? I actually almost bought it today, but I'm waiting on a project. So this is what I was talking about. With the iPad Pro, if you're doing professional work, it's absolutely totally worth it. All right, it's absolutely worth it. If you are just experimenting, exploring, if you're just curious, get an iPad Air. All right, don't waste your money. I'm telling you. So for me, for example, I just picked up a project where I'm going to pay for my Mac Pro and an iPad Pro and have leftover, right? So if you can do that, great, but not everyone can. So I would say it just kind of depends on where you're at and what your project load is, your need. I would say don't get the best just to get the best. And if money is no object, right? If money isn't a problem, then get the best that you can afford. Then get the best that you can afford. But if you're on a budget or if you're worried or anything like that, just save yourself the trouble and get an iPad Air. That's what I would say. But if you're not worried about money, just get an iPad Pro. It does get really hot, I will say. This is the M1 iPad Pro from 2021. It's a new one. It gets really hot. And I can't tell if that's because of... I can't tell if that's because of the M1 itself or if it has to do with the fact that I'm using this app, you know. But either way, it's hot. It's really hot right now. Not so hot that I couldn't touch it, but it is hot. So just something to be aware of if you're considering getting something like the M1 iPad Pro. And again, I am an Apple human, Apple stan, whatever you want to call me. So I've got iPhone, Mac Pro, iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, and I'll probably upgrade my MacBook Pro this year, you know. So I'm not as a creative person, I see the benefits to it, but not everyone will or might see those benefits. So totally fine. All right, so there it is without, there it is with, right? And you can kind of see the process here of just working through NYC everything. What's up? NYC everything. Everyone check out NYC everything. Always comes in clutch. And I'm not saying that to prod you to come in clutch, but thank you for all the contributions, donations, shoutouts. Check out NYC everything, everyone. Say what's up. Yeah, it's not too hot that I can't touch it, but it is really hot. It feels a lot like when I use my Intel MacBook Pro for something like video editing. That's what it feels like. Svetlana, what's up? It's not uncomfortably hot to draw on, no. But it is I would say it's noticeably hot. It's not uncomfortably hot, but it's noticeably hot for sure. Like if you're used to using iPads and you're like, yeah, iPads never get hot, and then you use this one, you'll have a moment where you're like, holy shit, this thing's getting hot. Guaranteed. All right, get your minds out of the gutter. This is how they used to do guns back in the day. Just saying. All right, so I will do just a quick color on this one. Just doing a quick color. And by quick color, I mean I'm not gonna do tons of shade and tone and stuff like that. Right. Not gonna do that. Pardon me. Sketching an iPad mini, thought about M1, couldn't quite stomach the price. Yeah, it's expensive, but like I said, for me, literally, I just got a project, and that project will cover my purchase, no problem. So if you're dedicated to honing your craft, you're gonna be presented with opportunities to do work that'll pay, which is kind of cool. It's cool that you can get paid to have fun. Just saying. Should we do like a Tesla logo on this guy? Something like that. And then hand, I'll have to figure out what's happening here with the hand. So, but in the meantime, let's do our face. Transformers. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots race their ammo to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Right? Something like that. Transformers. Whoa. Transformers. All right, the head's a little bit small, so I'm gonna make that bigger. Let's embiggen the head. All right, that feels a little better. Couldn't catch up with live sessions. Unfortunately, most of the time it's 3 in a minute. Ah, sorry, Gotham. What time is it there? Good night to you, Robert. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Svetlana, appreciate you joining as well. Svetlana is one of our patrons. Much love, much appreciation. Man, some of y'all are like so solid. It makes me want to cry. I will just say. Svetlana is one of those people. Tom, Latrice, Applejacks. Some of y'all means a lot. It really does. It really means a lot that you believe in what I'm doing, that you find value, whatever. So I'm happy to help when I can, how I can, with your creative endeavors, pursuits, and so forth. So just let me know how I might be of assistance to you. All right, what else can I pull from this car? Let's see. So we got windows and stuff. We got doors. So maybe I'll have the doors be on the back. In the original Transformers cartoon, you didn't really see, I guess that's technically what, Gen G1? Transformers G1, Gen 1. You didn't really see like windows and stuff. Or doors, things like that. So I'm taking some liberties here. Definitely taking some liberties. Ah, 3:30 a.m. Holy cow. Mobile devices use magic to dissipate heat. What music is playing? Teddy, this is, do you know Paul Sohi, Fuse, PS on Instagram? This is some music by Paul. Some of my stuff's in the mix too, but most of this is Paul right now. So if you like his stuff, give him a follow. That is Fuse PS on Instagram. I'll post a link here if I can find it. All right, boom, found him. Okay, so check him out, give him a follow. Sometimes he'll go live and do like live sets and stuff, which is pretty cool. Actually, I didn't mean to pin that one, but if you're curious about the stuff I use, tablets, hardware, whatever, check out that link. It is sketchaday.com/stuff. It's gonna be all the stuff I use. Also of note, like if you sketch something and you're not happy with the position of it, you can always change it. Just do a little warp. Do a little warp sauce. Do a little warp action. Change stuff up. Alright. And then you can kind of fill in the blanks, so to speak. Maybe it's relative position requires a bit more in terms of tweaking. That's totally fine too. Or it might be certain lines on your sketch. It's just one of the nice things about working digitally. Right, so maybe that leg's a little bit more rotated. But I like the idea that these lines kind of carry through into this little knee plate, if you will. So, rocking the old school Transformers here on the stream. This week's theme is toys. So toys is the theme. Thanks for hanging, participating. Alright, I gotta figure out what to do with this hand. So there's this hand here. I guess I could do some sort of could do a clenched fist. Clenched fist, right? A little bit of angst. Just rough that in for now. So I'm using a screen protector on my iPad as well, which has been, quite frankly, probably the best one I've used. It's not by Paperlike, but it is a similar product to Paperlike screen protectors. And I will say it's pretty great so far. I actually bought it by accident. Alright, let's turn off our layer behind here. Hey, redacted computer, Mecha Art, Gerbs, Tom, what's up? Near future, more time to draw sketches for the Discord channel. No worries, Svetlana. It's all good. We all got stuff going on, so I get it. I get it. So I'm just throwing this arc in just as a background element. We'll clean up as we go. We'll clean up, refine, whatnot as we go. Alright, the arm's a little bit weird. I don't know if I love the position of where the arm is. Like it probably should be behind the leg. Let me think about it for a minute. I mean, I could always take the selection tool here. Oops. Let's do this one more time. Take the selection tool. And then do a cut and paste so that now I can kind of manipulate and place this where I want it to be. Right, could do that. Could also pull it in, make it a little straighter. That actually feels pretty good. And then have the arm. Yeah. Have the arm more like this. Alright, maybe do something like that. So yeah, we could do something like that. So taking a break from design, sketching. Are you still in the military stuff, Tom, or is that on break too? How did your presentation go, by the way? I know you had worked on, and I was telling everyone earlier that you got some feedback from me, and I was just curious, how did that go for you? Did that end up being a successful, good time, or did you regret getting feedback from me? I need testimonials. Hallelujah. Alright, so I'm going to take this chest piece here. Chest piece. Let's go to our drawing. I'm just going to merge these. Take this chest piece because I want to like change the geometry a bit. Kind of pull it out. Yeah, so it's a bit more like the front of a vehicle. And then we can kind of erase some stuff and retool as we go. Right. Just make it a little cooler. Make it so it feels like it's actually poking out a bit. Huh. Alright, some random vehicle, transformer. Alright, Tom says, unfortunately, I haven't had a presentation. Feedback was great. Cool. I'm glad, that worked out. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's do some grays, do some colors. So I'm gonna go with, I kinda wanna redo the face actually. These tweak. So let's do some tweaks here first. Alright, so we got some eyes. And again, we're going with you know, Gen 1 Transformers, as it were. Let's get some shading in here. Just keep it nice and angled, connect some stuff. And then when we zoom out, it should stay, yeah, that's way better. Way better. So little design tip for you here as well. As you work on stuff, try and figure out ways to like establish visual continuity. It can make a huge difference in what you're doing. Alright, and by that I mean things like how lines, right, how they kind of flow through a design. Try and figure that out. Make a huge difference in what you're doing. Right. So way better on the face there. I'm super happy with that. Super happy. I will be back tomorrow as well. I'm not just saying that. I will be back tomorrow. I got a little in over my head on what I needed to get done this week. So I needed the time yesterday. Thank you for understanding. I did post about it on the Discord, so if you want to go into Discord, check that out. I'll post updates there as needed. Alright. So that worked really well actually. I'm super happy with that. Pardon me. Thanks, Teddy. I mean, if I wanted to fill in this spot too, one thing I can do is like I could take the head here and then just take the head and then like duplicate that and move it over, scale it up, and then like, sorry about that. Okay, flip it. Have it behind all of this. That's like more detailed sketch or version or some background elements, so I could always create a new layer and then kind of come in here. Right, and do some sort of sketch to represent the head, and then it can become its own thing. So don't be afraid to get creative, try some stuff out, see what works. The other nice thing about drawing big is it gives you the space to kind of like mess up and see what works. I'm trying really hard not to swear. I've been in a swearing mood lately. But I have children that watch, you know? So yeah, you can kind of come in and like figure out some details here, figure out what works. Also, full disclosure, I have not eaten yet today, so it's like dedication right there. It's like, you know what, I have to stream. I'm gonna stream before I eat. I'm not eating at all today, and I did get a workout in, so it's been a hell of a day, if you will. All right, so maybe that's the background there. 2021 iPad Pro, is it good? Yes, it is good. I wouldn't say I would say if you're going from a first or second generation iPad Pro, that this upgrade would be like mind-blowing. From my 2018 early 2019 iPad to this, it's not as dramatic an improvement, but there are some improvements. I'll give you one for example right now. So if I quit the app, tap Procreate, boom, it's open, I can jump into my file and start drawing. That I could not do before, right? That I could not do before. Oh shit, we're coming up on our my time limit that I imposed on myself. All right, so let's do some quick grays here. We're gonna go for a little bit of, I wouldn't call it cartoon shading, but just a quick shade with some color. All right, so some grays just for a nice base here. And this is not the gray I want to use, but it's more important just to get the pixels blocked out on the canvas here. All right, so let's say our car is, you know, blue or red or yellow or something like that. I guess I'll use red. I'll use red for the car. I'm not going to shade the car in, but I will shade the transformer in using that red. All right, so let's jump to a red here. I'm going to pick something mid-tone, jump over. So now I'm just going to pick the areas, and because I already shaded that in, I can just tap, hit select, and now I'm just going to paint in those pixels. I'm just painting those pixels that are selected. So even something like planning out the materials of this transformer become a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier. I can drag and drop color. like that. I want to just do the outline. As long as your foundation outline's good. I clearly missed a spot right there. Okay, but it's not a big deal. We can deselect. I can just paint that in. So, all right, maybe get this spot here. Just loosely paint this in. Not after photorealism here. Right, and then like the forearms, maybe that's part of the painted vehicle, but not the upper arm portion. So I'll leave that blank, like so. If it's really small, sometimes you can just shade it in like I am right now, and that's totally fine. First gen 12.9 with the rounded back, I assume. The XDR display is nice. I will say that it is nice. Whether it's worth the incremental price, that is up to you to decide. But like I said, for me, it is. So. Alright, so just shading the rest here. Pardon me. So yeah, real quick sketch, real quick process here. I also recognize I'm streaming at a weird time, so appreciate you tuning in and watching and being a part of the stream here. So thank you. All right. So we can just kind of shade in whatever you want. And this, for me, this would be like a precursor to, let's see. Okay, I got a new layer. All right, it's not letting me do that right now. Let's make sure this is above everything else. Boom, there we go. So I'm just gonna paint some quick highlights, like really quick, man. Like boom, boom, boom. Anything that's upward facing or might be receiving some light, kind of hit that. We're not gonna, at least I'm not gonna labor over this. So just super quick. Just some highlights, just like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I've had a little bit of a cough today too. All right, so I can do something like that, and then now 2-finger tap, slide, and now I've got a little bit of a highlight. You can do the same thing with shadows. All right, so if there's a shadow somewhere, I want to capture that. Just do that real quick. So super fast way, if you're just looking for quick shade, just get your lights and darks in, just like I am here. Just super rough, man. Like, think about what might be catching light, what might not be. Kind of shade that in real quick. And then now 2-finger tap, and I can adjust the opacity. Okay, you can also play with blending mode as well, so super handy. If you just want to do like a quick shade. Oh, it did it. There's the bug. There is my Procreate bug that haunts me, that drives me crazy. Drag and drop, app crashes, so now I gotta quit the app. It's gonna erase all my history, which is annoying. So now when I 2-finger tap, it's not gonna undo, and I can do it again and it's fine. All right, so that's a bug that I experienced with Procreate. It's not something I've experienced with, say, Adobe Fresco. So if you're ever wondering, why do you use Adobe Fresco, Spencer? There is a simple reason. Because I experienced that stupid bug and it drives me crazy. Absolutely drives me crazy. So there you go. Alright, just using some white and gray now. Another quick shade here for this gun. Keep it loose, keep it light, keep it easy. If you want to add additional steps, we can do that. New layer. You know, I can add some more extra like white highlights, for example. But just keep it loose. So it's like just a little intermediary step, if you will. Alright, and now I can 2-finger tap. Drop the opacity not as low as the rest, and now I have an additional level of depth in the sketch. In order to catch light, would you need a mitt? Yes, you need a light catching mitt. That's a great question. Thanks for asking. That was submitted by Mech, formerly known as Mecha Art, but really the redacted computer. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your deeply thoughtful, profound, impactful question. To catch light, you need a light catching mitt. All right, so as far as where to get those, I can't tell you exactly, but you know, just ask around. You might be able to find one. Okay, so those are the 2 wheels now on the other side. And just to finish up super fast before I lose my voice, and I can tell I'm getting sick. This is what happens when this is what happens when you talk for, you know, hours on end. So here we are. Okay, so light adjustment there on the opacity. It's got some shading, and then I'll do some additional shading here on our headpiece, helmet, whatever. If you want to add some more detail, we can create a new layer just like that. Boom. All right, so there is our transformer for today. Wait a minute, what is happening? Oh, okay. There's our transformer for today. Thank you. Is Adobe Fresco sync a factor? Yes, absolutely, W. James. I admittedly haven't opened Fresco in a few weeks. I've just kind of been doing Procreate as I've been building my digital sketch guide, which will be coming out soon, and I'm really freaking excited about it because it's kind of a collection of a lot of knowledge. Like, it's going to be over 100 pages long, so you'll want to get it if you love digital sketching. That being said, Fresco does have some benefits over Procreate. I absolutely detest the file management in Procreate, for example. There's no auto backup, which is nerve-wracking because if I spend a lot of time on something, I want it to be backed up. All right, so with that, we're gonna wrap here for today. We'll be back tomorrow, but in the morning, my morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. So if that works out for you, definitely join in, say hi, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love from the Patreons and channel members. If you're looking to contribute, that's one way to do it, to help out. That's patreon.com/sketchaday. And I'll be back sketching, doing the damn thing. That's what we do. You can also smash the join button on YouTube if you want to. That's youtube.com/sketchaday.com. Don't be a join button. Hit me up. And to current patrons and channel members, if you are working on something and you need some help, hit me up. Let me know. I'll be happy to help. You know, give you some feedback, some critique, some direction, whatever you need. That is a commitment I am making to you. All right. To say thank you for your contribution. So if you're looking for that, check it out. For context, not for bragging, but for context. When I do individual tutoring sessions or design work with people, it's $150 an hour. $100K. That's what I charge. So I appreciate the love, appreciate the contributions, but as a Patreon or channel member, if you want some feedback, that is the value that you get by reaching out to me. So I'm just throwing it out there. Plus you get access to the sketches, plus the guides, plus if you want me to do something specific, I will perk up when you make a suggestion. That is my commitment to you. Okay? So thank you for your help, for your support. Much appreciated. Keep sketching, show the love, return in kind. And as I always say, passion is the process, right? Turn up, and show off. If you want to get better, take some time to explain something to someone, even if it's how to arrange a layer, or even if it's, hey, here's this cool brush setting I figured out. It'll help you get better. I promise you. All right, much love. Peace to you. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I'm gonna go eat finally. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. Peace and love.